Thanksgiving is supposed to be a day of gratitude, family time, and celebration. I say it's supposed to be because Thanksgiving tends to consist of the most nauseating and stomach-bubbling cuisine that ever graced the earth. Some of y'all gotta have bigger balls than Randy Marsh to post these execrable dishes on y'all Facebook pages. Like, how do you manage to so perfectly capture depression, PTSD, and anxiety on a silver platter? Seeing these people put raisins in mac and cheese and brew other disturbing substances like cornbread salad has really made me question society even more than I already do. But
cornbread salad? I've never heard. Listen, I've been on this planet for a little while now. You feel me? I've never heard of cornbread salad. Never heard of cornbread salad. If you eat that, you're probably a weirdo. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. You're probably a weirdo if you eat cornbread salad. That sounds, that makes my stomach bubble, bro. That doesn't sound well.
Cheese and brew other disturbing substances like cornbread salad has really made me question society even more than I already do. But in my household, most of the food on this holiday is pretty straightforward. You'll find more plates in my hand on Thanksgiving than a waiter. You would have thought I was Ryan Wave or something. But even though there's always an assortment of piquant entries and grub, there's always that selection of distorted and whimsical grub that always finds its way on the dinner table somehow every year. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most enticing and appetizing food, as well as the lackluster and repugnant meals that are often consumed on Thanksgiving Day. Comment down below the best or the worst Thanksgiving food that you've ever experienced, and like and subscribe if you're new. This video is going to be similar to that Seasons video that I put out a while back, in the sense that we're just going to be covering the good and the bad Thanksgiving food. You know what I'm saying? There's no real set criteria or rhyme or reason to this video. I'm just going to be going from one food to the next. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you can keep up. But this video, I promise,
alright, bro, you yapping a lot right now. Let's keep on.
Also, keep in mind, this video is my opinion, bro. Everything that I say in this video is my opinion. It's not the law. It's nothing that you need to abide by. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion, bro. It's just my opinion. First, we gotta talk about sweet potatoes. It doesn't matter if you eat candy yams or if you smash your shit like the Hulk. These motherfuckers hit every year. And I'm tired of hearing these motherfuckers complaining about having marshmallows.
Yams, nigga, sweet potatoes, I don't care. They buzz. Delicious, bro. Sweet potato cornbread, listen. If you ain't never tried sweet potato cornbread this Thanksgiving, please get you a plate, bro. Get you some sweet potato cornbread. It busts. Absolutely.
It doesn't matter if you eat candy yams or if you smash your shit like the Hulk. These motherfuckers hit every year. And I'm tired of hearing you frivolous motherfuckers complaining about having marshmallows on top of your casserole. The same people who are complaining about marshmallows are the same people who eat chitlins for Thanksgiving. Speaking of which, y'all already know that I don't eat pork. But even if I did, I would be damned if I ever let these booty.
Bro, if you eat chitlins, I hope your wife divorces you. If you're a man, a woman, I hope your spouse divorces you immediately, bro. Chitlins is disgusting. You're a disgusting individual if you consume chitlins, for sure.
The same people who are complaining about marshmallows are the same people who eat chitlins for Thanksgiving. Speaking of which, y'all already know that I don't eat pork. But even if I did, I would be damned if I ever let these booty noodles collide with my palate, bro. I don't know how or why people are still eating these shitterlings in 2023. I don't care about how many times you wash these motherfuckers, they will never be clean.
They're disgusting.
You use Dove, Ajax, Clorox bleach, you will never be able to remove the fecal taste from chitlins, bro. You know how many germs or other squalid viruses are probably really locking on those motherfuckers, dog? Because pigs will literally eat anything that's visible to their eyes. I used to believe that I share oxygen with people who eat chitlins. These niggas can't be real, bro. They gotta be some type of fictional characters or something.
If you eat that shit, you're disgusting.
You probably got a credit score of 302. Niggas really be spending Thanksgiving slurping up booty flavored ramen. And then they be trying to talk to you with their fucking Godzilla breath, emitting all types of funky ass into the atmosphere. But anyway, back to sweet potatoes. They're probably the most versatile food on Thanksgiving, especially when you cook them in a pie. That cinnamon and nutmeg be doing the tango on my taste buds, bro. Shout out to all the grannies on Thanksgiving who got the jello attached to their triceps who be throwing down in the kitchen.
Exactly. Shout out to the grandmas. Shout out to the meatballs, bro.
I think I speak for everybody when I say that mac and cheese is arguably the best side dish on Thanksgiving. But I personally don't partake in the mac and cheese that looks like it could be drunken through a damn straw. I can't stand when it looks like it's fucking water bending on my plate, bro. Like
mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is the most important thing when it comes to Thanksgiving. If your mac and cheese is not crisp, if that first layer isn't crisp, I'm not eating it. If it looks soupy or watery, I'm not eating that, bro. Get that shit away from me immediately.
water bending on my plate, bro. Like, I need to damn near pass up from asphyxiation from how much cheese there is, especially baked mac and cheese, because that takes it to a new level. Just don't leave it in the oven for centuries, because one time I was served mac and cheese that looked like some damn asphalt or something, bro. Like, that shit looked like a fragment of molten obsidian. And either me or for someone to be able to make mac and cheese, especially on Thanksgiving, the niggas need a permit or something. You should need to have about 5 years of work experience and about 3 to 4 references to be able to cook anything on Thanksgiving, bro. But like I said earlier, yams and mac and cheese are the Shaq and Kobe of Thanksgiving. When you congregate both these delectable substances on the same spoon or fork, the flavor is innumerable. We all have that family member who cries like a damn toddler when their food touches on their plate. But I really don't mind it when my Thanksgiving plate looks like Elf's breakfast. The crispiness of the breadcrumbs combined with the savoriness of the cheese creates the most heavenly combination. And don't even think about trying to sneak no Kraft macaroni and cheese into the function, because my struggle sense will pick up on that shit immediately. Like, what the hell is this, bro?
Who the hell is eating? Are those peas? You should be ashamed.
But the one food that makes my tears flow and organs fail is dressing, also known as stuffing. There's absolutely nothing tempting about this wet, soggy ass seasoned bread. Niggas really be trying to turn kibble into a Thanksgiving dish.
Hold on, let me talk my shit real quick. See, now stuffing can go either way. You could fail at it, or you could be boss at it. You feel me? Stuffing is good. You just gotta find the right person to make it, bro. If you can't cook, you shouldn't be making this shit, bro. You shouldn't be making stuffing. You shouldn't be making mac and cheese. You shouldn't be making anything. If you can't cook, stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen if you can't cook, bro.
You purchase it from, and then niggas be trying to distract people from this calamitous disaster by adding in some ground up meat. Ever since I was a kid, stuffing just traumatized me. Motherfuckers really be stuffing this
y'all be putting meat in your stuffing?
I think that we're supposed to be okay with that.
Who's
shit.
doing that?
These turkeys, y'all need to be stuffing this shit in the landfill or something. I know whoever fabricated this perverse dish was a very conniving individual. Motherfucker probably dropped a casserole in a pool and was like, oh, I'm gonna call this stuffing. Get the fuck out of here. Never trust anybody who goes out of their way to grab a heaping spoonful of stuffing on Thanksgiving, because that nigga wears Reeboks. My granny be trying to lure me over to a pan full of stuffing, and I'll make direct
stuffing is good.
In the opposite direction. Imagine being kidnapped by Jigsaw and he's got you locked up like Braun in 2011. Then he tells you that you need to eat a bowl of stuffing to find the key to set yourself free. Well, my nigga, it was a great run. Send my family my best wishes. If I find stuffing on my plate, I promise it'll end up with the face down, plate up treatment. I'd rather eat holographic meatloaf every day of the week before I make contact.
It's not that deep.
And then we got its fucking partner in crime, aka cranberry sauce. I don't care if you make it from scratch, get it from a can, put fucking dosey dough on it. All of it tastes like morning breath. Cranberry sauce or anything tastes like decisions. If yams and mac and cheese are Kobe and Shaq, and stuffing and cranberry sauce are Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. I remember when I was a fetus, my dad tried to put me onto this gelatinous matter. Now I'm thinking this shit finna taste like jelly. I thought I hit the fucking jackpot or something. Only except when I ingested it, my tongue felt like it was getting a whooping. I had been completely hornswoggled. That shit is so tart, bro. Like, why would I purposefully torment myself? I swear you can add more sugar than Professor Utonium and cranberry sauce will still taste like expired ass. Don't be over here eating grimace livers and shit. And like I said earlier, people are invariably combining it with stuffing to concoct the most inedible meal of all time. This is only some shit that Eliza Thornberry swole face ass would eat. Niggas swear up and down that the canned version is so good. Y'all just lazy as hell and can use the ridges cut slices for everybody. I can't believe y'all are actually feeding y'all loved ones supersized red blood cells on Thanksgiving. Bro, please don't tell me I'm the only person who's addicted to those Hawaiian rolls. You could serve me a plate of these on Thanksgiving and I'll be satisfied with no complaints or objection. Not gonna lie, every year I was tearing the package open like a fucking Christmas gift and consuming half the box in 5 minutes. I don't even know how many of the motherfuckers I be eating until the damage is already done. I'll just start popping them motherfuckers like Skittles or something. Hawaiian rolls gotta be laced with something implausible, bro. And am I the only person who didn't know that you were supposed to toast and bake them in the oven?
They're good. They hella good.
For years, and I just found this out a couple years ago. This is one of the only foods that I legitimately fight my family over. Let me find out my little cousin ate the last Hawaiian roll. That little nigga getting laid out like a back to school outfit. You better be ready to have a stand up like we're in the Wild Wild West or something. Don't even get me started on the Thanksgiving sliders. You can't say you're a real nigga until you've made this struggle supreme. Just don't follow the instructions displayed on your screen because you've seen that it's already been tainted. So you get my point. Hawaiian rolls are the glue that hold my Thanksgiving plate together. Collard greens need absolutely no introduction. Just like with mac and cheese, this needs to be prepared by the right person because some people fuck around and have it looking like chewing tobacco. Like some of y'all just be throwing the fucking leaves on y'all plate looking like y'all trying to feed livestock or something, bro. But collard greens are a staple in Thanksgiving culture, especially in black households. I love collard greens. I'm tired of motherfuckers gassing green bean casserole. This seeming surprise doesn't even compare to the peaks that collard greens reach. The only impediment about collard greens is the fact that the juice be leaking down my plate like the Hudson River or something, bro. Now I'm a little bit conflicted about potatoes because on one hand you got mashed potatoes, literally in the side dish hall of fame, especially when you drown them in gravy. Just make sure the consistency is right because it looks looks like some of y'all be using Elmer's glue as
Yeah,
a main
they
ingredient. You also got
be too
roasted and
thick.
scalloped potatoes. If you catch me on the right day, I'll down this shit quicker than Garfield does lasagna, bro. But my only issue with potatoes is when they're amalgamated with eggs and mayonnaise into potato salad. This is why y'all stomachs be sounding like The Grudge the day after Thanksgiving. I've seen relatives devour entire plates of potato salad, bro. All I can do is simply pray for their toilet and their colon because them niggas are gonna be working overtime. Speaking of toilets, I know y'all niggas who be eating deviled eggs on Thanksgiving be dropping them Wreck-It Ralph shit to y'all toilet. Y'all motherfuckers farts be on rapid fire, burning the nose hair of anybody within a 12-mile radius. They're called devil eggs for a reason, because only someone of such evil could spawn such a recipe. Cold ass hard-boiled eggs got motherfuckers eating ping pong balls for dinner. But we might have saved the worst food for last, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's probably not the worst, but you know, dramatic effect. Turkey is not meant to be consumed by human beings. At least a turkey that's served on Thanksgiving. Ground turkey, cool. Turkey sausage, cool. But this shit is the driest, and I mean the driest food in the world, Craig. I'd rather eat a knuckle sandwich before a turkey, bro. It doesn't matter how long you marinate this shit for. It always absorbs the moisture right out of my mouth expeditiously. Pause. The turkeys that I get must have eaten nothing but Popeye's biscuits. Now I know how SpongeBob felt when he went to Sandy's crib without his helmet. This is exactly why I stick to smothered chicken on Thanksgiving. How the fuck you gonna be the mascot of Thanksgiving but taste like rubber boots? Don't get me wrong, I'll grab some of it, but it's low-key just for the aesthetic of the plate. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the best or the worst Thanksgiving dish. Like and subscribe if you're new. Join the family going crazy. 2023 takeover is in full effect, baby. Once again, keep in mind that